Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The LSU Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give out of the gun. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
And the Tigers are marching down the field. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and made. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Marino. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going to the running game. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down and run. It's complete to the right. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason.
And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Tigers are on the move. From the red zone, it's Norrat.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Steps away. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll throw on third down. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 7, TCU 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Off play action on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Tigers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, looking for a man. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
LSU is tough.
To the middle, looking for the end zone. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, TCU 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Horned Frogs will keep this drive going.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The aerial assault continues. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set. First down. He wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
Work.
The offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably
the boys last name was crazy.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Nice move there.
Nice
and the defense
safety.
settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get
over.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Little fade right there. Watch that curl on the left. We're going to watch that freshman X.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Bucky out there somewhere. There you go, freshman. Get you a tutty. We just throwing fades today, man. As a sophomore.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've
might need
got
to check the
a lot of
difficulty, man.
speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem.
Come on,
for
bring it out.
defenses
Bring it
all
out.
year long.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that.
Double bracket.
Leads to
got
more
2 free.
mistakes, Jesse. You
We
got to
got
just
2
forget about it.
brackets right there.
I think the coaching staff can
This
help
is a
them too,
pass
David. I think
play.
you can get the running game going here. here and also give him some easy throws.
Oh, come on, catch that. I had y'all doubling it.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll
Right,
be just a little
3-4,
bit short.
send the blitz.
What a nice job seeing it, reacting.
Press everybody.
You run these
No,
RPOs,
nothing
you wanna read the
inside.
defense really quickly.
Squeeze
Play and
down.
run, okay, boom. I'm gonna throw the slant right
Saw you.
behind. Nice job by the
Saw the
QB.
hole.
They thought they could just
Oh,
run
they
it on
turned
third and
left.
short, but this defense was there to make
All right,
the stop.
freshman, let's get a
The
touchdown
Horned Frogs will bring
to the
punt
crib.
team onto the
To the
field.
crib University.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Going left side, left side. Let's go.
Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a
The
stop
cuts,
to that
man.
return at the 42-yard line.
Slow
The
down.
Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto
Watching
the field.
Keenan.
This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense
What's
has
it?
really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
Zag
You can tell they
hard.
were
You
paying
can zag
attention
hard
in
enough.
practice this week in the film.
LSU is tough.
Block it up, block it up, block it up.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Who is
Well,
this
the
guy
offense
right
knew what
here?
they needed to get
Oh,
that
that's my
first
slow
down,
tight
so
end.
they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep
Because
the
I've been playing with these
drive
fools for so long. Yeah. Yeah.
Coming out on first down with the
What we
play fake.
got? What we got here? I see you over there, slow tight end. Get you on.
Just
You dropped it?
missed
Oh, that's
his
my
man,
running
gave him
back.
just
Come on,
a
bro.
little too much.
We ain't feeding you the ball if you can't
Looked like
catch
the
it.
offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running
Press.
back just could not reel that ball in.
I like these curls, except on these press routes. Y'all go fade.
Quarterback
on both
making
of them.
adjustments with his receivers.
We're watching X and we're watching our outside.
On second down, they'll take to the air.
Fuck,
Throws
he out there
for the end
somewhere.
zone. And
Out of
that
bounds.
pass picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra
Might
DB,
gonna
you
challenge
got an
that
extra
either.
guy
I
out there
believe
who's
it.
really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you got to be so good
That
and
bricks on the
precise
other
with these
side,
passes
brother.
because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Yeah. Look at this
He's
one.
knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start.
So the defense will get y'all the ball back. 3
3
and out. Get off the field. Interception right here. I can smell it.
They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The
Strip.
linebacker, you could tell he had a good clue what was
outside.
going on. He knew it was a run play.
Strip.
Fired, pulled the trigger,
Good
came
tackle,
downfield,
man.
and attacked the running back.
Good tackle. This
This
is some
defense is
pressure.
going to have to be careful. Not only
One
do
up
they
the
have to
middle.
worry about
Everybody
this guy running
press.
the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes
you
too.
step up.
He is a versatile back.
That's all I
On
do. Huh?
third and short,
Come
a
here,
power
stupid.
run here. He'll be stopped short.
That
Picks
dude's
up
the hit
one, but
stick.
they're facing fourth and
He's
one.
the best hitter on my
The
team.
Horned
He's a senior
Frogs
this
send out
year.
the punt unit.
The hit sticking with
He's gonna
with
try
him
to
for
flip the field with
solid
this
4
one.
years. All right, here's your chance again, freshman. Let's go.
Pulls it
Where's
in
the,
at the
oh, this,
20.
oh!
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
All right,
A
QB,
first
relax a
down
little
for the
bit.
offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run.
Oh, come
He
on!
is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the
He
ball
went to
in
face.
space,
Square, give me
especially in
some,
the
man.
perimeter of the field, and I love
I don't
that
throw another
last
interception
play
on a
call
deep ball,
because
but I
he's
will.
able to get outside and use
Oh!
his feet. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that
Back
first
into our
down
playbook.
pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The inside handoff. And how about that interior defense?
You
stuck
got
in the
body
run.
out there like a Beyonce song,
Now
brother.
facing a third and long.
No safety over the top on left side. On
Quarterback
more
reacting to what the
verticality
D
with
is
that route.
showing.
You run fade.
On third and
What's going
long,
on?
trying to
He's throwing
convert
the
through
fade.
the air.
He's faster. He's faster. Give me that
Pulls it
back.
in the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can
Fuck it, he
create
down there
explosive
somewhere.
plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Looking to move it through the air.
I do not want to be in fucking cover 2.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Flips it out in the flat. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw.
Good tackle, Parker.
Screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and soda.
Here comes the offense on first down.
This defense is too slow. They're going to fade him every time.
He's looking to throw it. Coming after it.
My quarterback's slow.
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll try the right side.
Come on, you got to break one tackle, my boy.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Where you died?
Wide open, he makes the catch. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up, and I'll go.
Looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands.
Never catch
He
those
had
jump
an
balls.
explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
TCU 0.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some missed.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25.
Come on, bro. Y'all looking like... Who is this guy?
But he has this offense rolling with a first
He's looking
down.
like Willie Beeman out here, man.
He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And the pressure
keep
was
missing
too
tackles.
much. They get him at the
He
15.
must have some crazy...
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle.
Y'all missing too many
They
tackles
make the
with that
stop, but
hit
not
stick.
before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move
Y'all
the
not
sticks.
hitting nobody.
A timeout is called as this
The
offense
opposite
tries
effect I
to
was
find a
going for,
way to get
actually.
more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but not... in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
College football.
He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
We are going to make some subs, though. Try this quarterback. I can't tell who's a fresh. He's not. He's fresh. Red-shirted. Is he red-shirted? Run back and stay in. Receivers. You know it's time for y'all to go play defense. Hey, we're going to put you at 4-1. Actually, we're going to put you at the 1. Let's see what happens. Actually, Keenan is my starter. Hagan's my starter. Jones is fast as hell. He scored a bunch of times. I'll put them in later. Let's go fast tight end with the 93 speed. Now let's go cornerback Angulo King. Sophomore. 44, 28. It stinks.
Exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Trying to find his man on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive.
Off he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
Get him out the game if he's hurt.
The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the lone running back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Fades are dangerous for picks.
Looking to move it through the air.
There's another one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Keeps the legs moving. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tackle is made after the first down. The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time racing requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Ball in the air, intercepted.
Bro, this dude just
He'll
throwing
try to
picks.
take it back. And they capitalize
Like
not
2
only
picks.
on
He
the
got
pick,
more
but
interceptions
the
than he got
return to
completion.
give the offense tremendous field position.
Hey, he hurt?
And that's gotta
Oh,
feel
get
good.
your
And
ass
that's
out.
a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception.
Oh,
of
hey,
the
you hurt?
season.
Yeah,
Great job
get your ass
reading
out the
QB's
game, brother.
eyes and getting to the football.
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off.
You
Got a
get washed
touchdown
over
last
here, man.
time,
What's going
and
on?
they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do.
Adjustments
Once you
or
get
something.
settled,
The
you
halftime.
realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that,
Break up
right?
the play.
You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Marino. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw.
Green.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They make the tackle,
Yeah,
but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's
tight
first and
end.
goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off his red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to pass their way in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Defense in press coverage. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion. They lost yardage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
All right, it's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. To the air on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quick strike complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
And listen, they didn't get... off of that. But I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
A first down here could really help them change field position. 2nd and 2 from the 15. On the move. LSU will get a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking deep down the right side. He caught it. Touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own
with the Mavericks.
Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The handoff keeps working on that clock. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Afterburners coming. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns.
About it.
Well,
I mean, they did it right when I moved in.
This game.
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense.
Smoking here.
Grabbed in the middle.
And right when I got here, the dude who
the
dude I signed with, I asked him that right when I fucking signed, before I signed. He was like,
yeah. It's going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have...
Not really.
Listen, be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense set on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Scrambling away. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. You can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The short hands. It's Marino. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.